Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you are, I am Gideon Butler Smith, and welcome to a BAKERpedia product video featuring one of our sponsors, J&K Ingredients. Other side of the screen. I'm talking about J&K Ingredients product Bred-Mate. It is a line of mold inhibiting ingredients used in several applications, including bread and buns. J&K Ingredients invested in fermentation improvements to enable bakers to maximize shelf life with its Bred-Mate line of clean label mold inhibitors. From the use of the latest in fermentation technology, J&K have been able to improve their products to be cost-effective and high-performing. I have made grocery store style white sandwich bread with Joshua Weissman's cookbook recipe. In the recipe, there is, you guessed it, flour, water, yeast, and salt, but it is also accompanied by softened butter and milk. Butter's main function in this recipe is to act as a softening agent, interfacing with the starch granules and supplying some extra moisture to delay retrogradation. The milk, on the other hand, is to serve proofing tolerance and water absorption via the solids found in the milk. And butter and milk are commonly found in home recipes for these functions. Commercial bakeries nowadays utilize enzymes to capitalize on the efficiency of needed processing aids. Mold inhibitors can be split into two categories, synthetic and natural. Bred-Mate is a natural mold inhibitor. Instead of conventional mold inhibitors such as calcium propionate, which are traditionally used in breads, rolls, and all yeast-raised baked goods, J&K Bred-Mate 1600 brand of cultured wheat flour provides an all-natural source of mold inhibition that allows the baker to label their finished baked goods as no artificial preservatives. Bred-Mate 1600 creates no off flavors or odors in the finished baked goods. Bred-Mate 1600 is also allergen-free, except for wheat, non-GMO, non-dairy, kosher parve, and vegan. Bred-Mate 1600 provides the best overall level of protection and lowest bowl cost for a natural mold inhibitor in yeast-raised baked goods. I mixed this product in a KitchenAid mixer on low until a homogeneous dough was formed, and then added the softened butter. No changes to the formula or process are required when using Bred-Mate 1600. I use Bred-Mate 1600 at 1.5% baker's percent. Following the recipe instructions, I let it proof for 1 hour until doubled in size, and then I used a rolling pin to mimic a molding belt in a commercial bakery, which degasses the dough, as well as ensures a tight grain, which you can see at the end. My control, which the only difference was the Bred-Mate, proofed at a much faster rate and showed ideal volume, pillowing over the top of the pan. And I did an old baker's trick and tapped it on the counter to degas the product a little bit. Some bakers are gasping right now, but I wanted to really try to get a similar size from control to test so that there wouldn't be any question in the mold study. Truthfully, I was very impressed with the control recipe for not molding until day 8, but the Bred-Mate test blew it out of the water and still has not molded after a month of shelf life. Don't get me wrong, it's hard as a rock now, but butter can only aid softness so much. But in terms of preventing mold, Bred-Mate is the real deal. The taste of this product was great, and I could tell no off flavors from the Bred-Mate 1600. Mold inhibitors can impact almost every side of a baked food: formulation functionality, processing functionality, and final product quality and taste. And especially when using calcium propionate in commercial baking, you can see a drastic effect on the yeast. This known effect might be correlated to the lack in volume during proofing when compared to the control. I could possibly see a needed increase in yeast when implementing Bred-Mate. However, there are other variables that you can adjust in the process to overcome this, including moisture level in mix, humidity and time in the proofing step, and proper molding techniques. Not the spoilers, the rolling out process. All of these variables you can learn more about on BAKERpedia.com, and you can become certified in several areas under Baker Certified at Baker Academy. Many thanks to our sponsor for this video, J&K Ingredients, and thank you for watching, and as always, happy baking.
I am Dr. Lynn.
I'm Oprah Davidson.
I am Gideon.
I am Mark.
And
we
are BAKERpedia
BAKERpedia
influencers.
influencers.